Wedding season is in full swing, and for guests saying yes can come with a hefty price tag.
That's correct. A new report finds that by the time you pay for travel, a hotel, a gift, maybe a new outfit, attending a wedding could cost more than some vacations.
I'm just going to send you a text. Let's bring in our chief business correspondent, Taylor Young. Taylor, how much money are we talking about here?
So pretty expensive. The numbers do vary depending on if this is a local or destination wedding, whether you're part of the wedding party or how gracious you are with a gift. But on average, if you are between the ages of 25 and 34, the average wedding could cost you around $1,000. And if you are in that age group, I mean, good luck, because you are attending between 2 and 4 weddings every single year, especially during the summertime. Yes. So yeah, those RSVPs can really add up.
Especially if you are married or have a significant other coming with you. You have to pay for both of you. All right, why has being a wedding guest gotten so expensive, Taylor?
Well, I think that weddings themselves have gotten more expensive. So according to the Knot, the average wedding now is $36,000.
Oh my.
Yeah, a lot more than my backyard wedding. And I think that wedding, a big part of that is because weddings are no longer just a one-day event, right? You have the rehearsal dinner, parties, you have bachelor and bachelorette trips, right, that are usually no longer in the same city that you're in. You're having to travel, so that's booking a hotel and flight for that. It's booking a hotel potentially in a plane ride for the wedding itself. And I think another big part of this, which is kind of the cherry on top, is that gift giving. There's a lot of pressure on kind of upping how much people give nowadays. And I did some research of what kind of the golden rule is, and it's between $200 and $300.
What?
For a couple.
No, come on.
And
for a gift?
For a gift.
Oh,
if you're giving cash.
if you're giving cash.
Yes.
I feel real bad then for
Don't.
all the wedding guests.
I don't agree with that golden rule.
You're cheap, Annie. You're cheap.
Because I
got what was on the registry. I'm sorry.
And I think that's a way around it, right? Getting something on registry. But I do think a part of that golden rule is, okay, I have to pay for my meal, right? That has been kind of an industry regular. But meals, the cost of a person to attend your wedding has gone up dramatically. It's like doubled in the last 10 years.
Man.
So if you add all of those things up, it's not one cost that's driving this. It's a sprinkle of a lot of them. And I think the biggest one is the fact that weddings are no longer just one days.
Yeah, nope, that all makes sense. So at what point are people saying, no, we cannot do this, we just cannot afford it?
Well, if you ask any financial expert, they're going to say it's always okay to say no, right? Especially if this is kind of putting a strain on your budget. And I mean, $1,000 might put a strain on anyone's budget. I don't care how much money you make. But a bank rate study found that actually more people are saying no to events in general. About half of Americans, whether it is a wedding or a graduation, are saying, look, congratulations from afar, but I'm not coming. And it also found that 1 in 3 people are now turning down going to weddings. So if you don't get as many RSVPs as maybe you thought you were, maybe because a big part of it is that just a lot of Americans can't really stretch their budget anymore to afford $1,000, especially if you're going to multiple weddings.
Yeah. I remember one summer I had 6 weddings. I think I was in 5
of them.
It was so many. I was in most of them too, and all of them required travel, and that was a long time ago.
I feel like when you have like a guest list and you're not living in the state where you grew up in anymore, they even say budget for a lot more people saying no because of that travel, versus if you have it in your home state, then okay, nobody has to get a hotel.
Yeah, and that was a big part of, and I think a lot of us live not where we're from, right? You're inviting people who have to take a plane ride, but I think on the guest side, if you're anything like me, you feel the need to get a new outfit for every event you go to. So that
of course. And you got to get new shoes.
You have to get the new
everything.
Outfit. I've graduated to, I haven't worn this in a while.
That's smart.
So
I think that's smart.
then is it whatever?
I like it
because I
get a new
accumulated
tie
all the
or
things for
something.
all the events that I had to go to. So now I have things to pick from.
And no one's going to notice if you wear a dress.
No one cares. No one cares.
Listen, I'll save you the $1,000. Just send me $500.
Look
That's
at that.
like half off.
Yes.
You don't have to travel. I get $500. You saved half. It's a win-win.
It's a win-win for everybody.
So
How about that?
Okay, I like this. Taylor, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.